Yesterday when I was here, I said I was 800 or 900 feet up. I was wrong by about double. We're actually between 16 and 1700 feet up. I don't know if you see the water down there, because doing this on a camera, it doesn't do you justice how sharp the drop off is on this hill. Um, I got a seatbelt on riding up here, and I'm white knuckled the whole way here, and the landowner laughs at me the whole way because he actually put these roads in. He built these roads. Well, we made it to the wall. I don't know what all you can see of it. It goes straight up the side of the hill here. It was a border from the original French survey, and it goes straight down the hill. I know the leaves make it difficult to see, but it does keep on going that way. So we're going to detect up here and see if there's anything to see or anything to find. Could have been a pasture, could have just been a border. We're going to find out. I know you can't see in the camera, but there does look to be a little bit of a cellar hole here, so that's where I'm going to start. See if we find anything other than fence wire. I know it doesn't show the terrain well on camera, but hopefully you can tell how flat this area is. This is a terrace that was made by the early settlers to actually grow food. If you've ever been in Kentucky on the eastern side, you know that everything is on the side of a hill. And there was an old saying, old man so-and-so born on the side of a hill, one leg's longer than the other one still. I can't remember how that nursery rhyme goes. Anyway, I swear it's about these hills because everything's on the side of a hill. But if you can tell how flat this area is, this is a terrace that they would have farmed. And somewhere in my bag, I didn't carry my camera with me because there's a lot of brush and rough terrain over here. And a really old, at first I thought it was a horseshoe, but being that it was found right there by that rock, on the other side of that log, there's a big rock over there. This would have been farmed, so I'm assuming this was probably a broken piece of a mule shoe. So I thought that was kind of cool. It just goes to show that they really did farm these hills. Everyone's always told me, hey, yeah, they grew food right up there on the side of the hill. Well, I didn't believe them until I came back here and saw it for myself, I guess. But that's all I got pretty much right now, except for some shotgun shells. I'll show you those in a minute. I got 3. I believe they're all 3 the same. I believe they're all the old Peters shotgun head stamps. And then I have another item that was quite shocking to me. I told you guys before, my dad does some bulldozing jobs locally around here. He's a retired contractor, and he'll take his heavy equipment and go do jobs locally. But I never dreamed in 100,000 years that I'd be out detecting someone else's property and run across. I'm not going to flip it over because his name is on the back. I found my dad's knife. That was crazy, rolling it over and seeing my dad's name. I was like, what? Yeah, so he always carried a knife on him just in case and cutting. I mean, you can see how many grapevines are just everywhere. So yeah, when he would come out and do bulldozing work, sometimes he'd drop stuff. I never thought I'd ever pull a hunting knife out and find my dad's name on the back. Sorry about that. As usual, my battery died. But yeah, he was doing some bulldozing work on the north and south side of this French survey wall, so that the landowner could put a fence in. So you needed a trail to be able to get your equipment back there. So yeah, that was cool. I'm going to take this home to him. Ask him if he remembers losing it.